of, you having good relationships with all those people?
I gave the jury more credit. I'm giving the jury more credit as Big Brother All-Stars.
As you really believe it, or as
I really believe it.
Oh.
As I really believe it.
It would have been very interesting if she won. Because it would be so tempting.
She would have taken me. I had her convinced.
Really?
I had her convinced. Trust me, I had her convinced.
It would have been very...
Now she thinks I'm lying because I think Will got in her ear and was like, oh, they're together and da-da-da. But, oh no, I had her convinced. Trust me. Will's not the only one that's persuasive. But, I did exactly what Will would have done. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take Will's place among the three of us. I was going to become the floater between you and her.
Right.
Because I knew both of you would take me. You understand?
Yeah, but I would have threatened her. And she would have lost 2 votes, and you can't afford to do that when there's only 4. No offense to you, but obviously we're, getting gangster. I would have said, Erika has nobody that will vote. She's by herself.
Mm-hmm.
You vote me out, you're going to lose 2, and you'll have to take your chances. You'll have to get 4 out of the last 5, and that's tough math to overcome. I mean, despite our friendship, I was going to do the same thing. I mean, I would have had to. It's the only leverage I would have had.
Mm-hmm.
And I counted on that. That's why I jumped off the thing, because...
You thought that we were both going to take you.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously know you're very persuasive. I mean, Will had her, and you pulled off, like I said, the biggest move of the season. No doubt about it. But I just had to think... And the way I was going to try to position it, had she been in any kind of power, was that, that was different. With Will there, it was you making a case of him versus, her feelings, all this other shit. I never had that relationship with her. Her and I never interacted as friends.
Right.
So
that's when you said to me, I was like, well, when I said I saw like a glimmer of hope.
Yeah. And
you were like, why? Because you have such a great relationship with her? And I was like, no, but I saw an opportunity.
Yeah, and you took it.
And I took it. I thought it was really small, but I weaseled my way in there.
I think it would have been...
And I'll take the 50.
No, I'm just saying that...
I'll take the 50 G's.
The thing is, it would have been a dogfight, You would have had your control over her on the girl tip. Her and I have, despite the fact we worked together, we never connected socially.
Right.
Really, honestly, until like the last couple
She would
days.
have taken me. She would have taken me.
It would have been a big risk because you guys have similar friends.
Not really. We don't have similar friends.
You do. Marcellus and George.
Marcellus would have voted for me over her big time.
No, I know what the reality is, but I'm saying what she would have looked for. I mean, she did connect with Marcellus. She could make a case that she was whatever. I'm just saying from her perspective, not the actual reality. George idolized her. George didn't put her up because...
No, I know. He was like, if she gets to the end, she's going to get my vote. I mean, I knew that for sure. I knew that she had Chicken George. I knew that she had Howie. But I knew that if you were on the jury, if she had voted you out, if you were on the jury, you would have had to have voted for me. Because you knew you threw her all those competitions.
Sure. I mean, it would have come down to if Danielle and James voted for her.
I know that James said if she could see it, I'm voting for her. But Danielle would have voted for me. I think George would have voted for me. You would have voted for me. And maybe I would have gotten Will. Because she was so easily played by him. And he knows that he could not play me.
You know, that is the only scenario where Will and I might have voted separately. It's the only.
He would have voted for her?
I think so.
Why?
Because he realizes that you're the one who did it. You know, I mean, that would be the only mathematical possibility of any of the final whatever where him and I might have voted separately.
He would have voted based on the fact that I got him out? I mean, wouldn't he respect that? Or as a gamer, or no?
I don't know. I just think that's I'm not putting words in his mouth. I think that he looks at it like, I don't know. I shouldn't even say. I really don't know. That's the trickiest thing. As well as I know him, I don't know, because he knows why it happened, and he had such a good thing going, and he clearly knows you did it, and I don't know if his respect, which you'd think he'd be the first one to respect it, I think he would, I don't know. That'd be like intriguing to see. I'm glad we're not going to find out, but because I'd be in the fucking Mexico right now. I don't know. That would be another close situation. I'm just glad we didn't get to.
I think for sure, any final two is going to be close.
Of the what final of the whole show?
Of the whole show.
Good point. If you can get to the final two of this crew, then it's going to be close.
Absolutely.
I mean, unless someone did like a total fucking, I don't know, kamikaze, like, I don't know, it'd be tough. Like, I don't know the full realm of Allison, but maybe if Allison had jerked off enough people and got to the end, maybe that would have been problematic.
She's going to give you HJs. And
she's going to give you a hand job and vote you out.
Typical angry 12 men.
Who are these people?
Yeah. Jealous.
Yep. You know what's so weird is I didn't have one. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's different for everybody, but like, I was really obviously it was a little more palatable because of Will being there, but like I hated Nicole and Nicole hated me, but I was very happy that the two best players got to the end.
Right.
And I think it's a little harder for these people to swallow. You know, I think everybody bought into their own.
I think that you and I were the best players.
I think so too. I think it's very hard for the big names to admit
to
it.
swallow it.
Like
yeah.
Marcellus,
like Boogie and Erica got to the final two.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
like,
harder.
well, you know what? We outplayed all of your asses. We did.
Yeah. And they
just
someone like Danielle, because she tried so hard and she's like the best. You know, everyone's been telling her for 5 years that she's the best player to never have won this. And you know, Will, obviously his ego. Howie doesn't know any better. James, you know, came in, fancies himself like this amazing Big Brother fanatic, Marcellus, the face of the show, and Janelle getting so close last year and so close this year. They it's hard for them to swallow. I would think it would be so easy to swallow if I was sitting in their seat, because this game, it's kind of random. I mean, skill put us in a position to be in those two seats, but it took luck, and
absolutely,
there's so many circumstances.